Good evening and welcome, friends. Some interesting development taking place to our western neighbor, Pakistan, where elections were held yesterday, and the results that have been coming in have surprised pundits and the commoners alike. It's almost like a consolidation of the kind of revolt we had seen on May 9 last year, when after arrest of Imran Khan and his depot being deposed as Prime Minister by the Pakistan army, people had come out in large numbers to protest, some protests turning violent. But then it was thought that this is a fly in the pan moment. Now, with these results, it's clear that distrust of Pakistan army in Pakistan has really consolidated. The reason is that despite all the rigging, despite all the attempts by almost all institutions of Pakistan to make sure that Imran Khan does not stand on his feet politically, he is incarcerated in Adiala jail. All his second rung of leadership was taken out of politics by force and intimidation, and yet independents contesting, backed by Imran Khan's Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, for good or bad, right or wrong, have trumped Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz and Pakistan People's Party Benazir Bhutto. And it seems that they are emerging as the single largest group of parliamentarians or senators or legislators, whatever they are called in Pakistan. What is interesting is that irrespective of whether ultimately a ragtag coalition might be stitched together by the Pindi generals, Imran Khan has made a point. And the point is that despite the facade of invincibility, it seems that the cookie is crumbling for the Pakistan army. It's losing its grip over that nation, perhaps. Let's look at what has happened by way of developments through the day. Then I come back with a panel of guests.
It's a nail-biting contest in Pakistan. 24 hours on and the counting is still underway. Even as the Pakistan poll body has been grappling with result delay, sporadic clashes grip parts of Pakistan. Imran Khan-backed independent candidates hold an edge over Nawaz Sharif's Pakistan Muslim League.
A day after Pakistan successfully held general election across the country, the process of counting vote still continued. According to independent election results, Pakistan's Muslim League Nawaz is leading the race slightly. And what is interesting to note is that a huge number of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf backed independent contestants have secured their seat, not only in populous province of Punjab, but also in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa
All right, joining me in this conversation for the India View, Major General retired K.K. Sinha, defense expert. He's joining us live from Delhi for the Pakistan View, and that's what we're interested in. Two senior journalists and political analysts joining in from Islamabad. Faraz Saeed, political analyst. He's live from Pakistan, as also Yasin Malik. If I could begin with you, Faraz, first. What's the latest, really? And has Imran Khan really made a point today with the kind of results that have come in? PTI-backed independents coming out as largest number of winners ahead of PMLN and PPP.
Well, absolutely. I mean, one vote of no confidence happened back in 2021 when he was removed from the office. And the second vote of no confidence happened today after a massive victory for PTI-backed candidates, where the vote of no confidence is not against Imran Khan, but against the deep state, which has been peddling into Pakistan's political affairs for past 70 years. But the people have finally spoken up. But the irony of the situation is that the King's Party, the PMLN leadership, just made a victory speech with 65 votes out of 265 votes, and the leading party, which is again independent candidates backed by PTI, stand at 91. So there is a glaring difference between the number of winning candidates between the King's Party, which is the runner-up right now, and the leading party, the victory today. Now, it's yet to be seen whether the mandate that has been given to Imran Khan's party will be accepted by the kings sitting in the corridors of power.
Okay, interesting situation emerging. At 65, the King's Party of PML Nawaz declares victory at 91. We are still awaiting whether Imran Khan's party is going to stake claims. Yasin Malik, you think that ultimately, of course, one coalition would be engineered between PMLN and PPP like the outgoing government, and you will have Nawaz Sharif as the Prime Minister. You think Imran Khan is going to take this lying down? You think this is actually a defeat for Pakistan Army? Or maybe that question I'll take to General K.K. Sinha. But Yasin Malik, what's your assessment? You think Nawaz Sharif would still become the Prime Minister?
Of course, they will. They need. They are a good, experienced person, right person for Pakistan. But actually, you correct your figure first. First of all, almost 50 to 16 more results are coming, and number of things in this is 91. You are belong to Imran Khan or PTI. This is not all independent goes to PTI or Imran Khan. A number of people are belong to other parties. Number of people actually independent. They are not belong to PTI. So we are waiting some time, some more time, 1 or 2 days, some more hours. First of all, we are checked. Can they are participate in next prime ministership activities or not? If they are not, then they use Pakistan People's Party, MKM, and some other small party, and I think they will be a prime minister, next prime minister of Pakistan.
Okay, you seem to be supportive of Nawaz Sharif, while Faraz thinks that maybe this seems like a stolen election. But General K.K. Sinha, irrespective of whether the election is stolen or not, ultimately from General Ayub Khan to General Asim Munir, the Pakistan Army has always maintained a facade that they control everything. For the first time, perhaps, General Sinha, you get a sense that maybe things are slipping from the hands of Pakistan Army. May 9 protests were not a fly in the pan, in the sense that what we are seeing today, the results clearly indicate that there is a consolidation of distrust or mistrust of the Rawalpindi generals in Pakistan, and it is reflecting in the numbers.
Abhishek, good evening and Jai Hind. Your analysis regarding the Pakistani army defeat, a deep state defeat, I think I'm for that. My analysis says that it was brewing. And it is brewing against the Pakistan Army, and Pakistan Army has been, up till now managed. Even the pre-poll, what they did it, they tried to rig it. But now it is totally exposed. We have to understand one thing. Out of 24 crore populations of Pakistan, 12.8 crores are the voters. Out of that, 7 crores are the first-time voter, which is more than 50%. And total, percentage voting is 51% of the Pakistan. It is an absolutely clear, geopolitical, shift which is taking place in, our neighbor, is absolutely a clear mandate against the deep state, and especially the army. Army trying, even army is now trying, because the results are not out. I think, what the Gohar Ali Khan, who is the chairman of PTI, is saying, that probably they will get it 154. What my co-panelist was saying, that, all this PTI-backed candidates are not, they're independent. They may not be from the PTI. But, the results which I got it, that when the others 8, I take it that is more independent. But what the result of 62 or what, what's coming in and backed by the PTI are, I think, either a supporter of Imran Khan. Imran Khan is a popular. He is also a grassroots followers. He has got youth is with him. So it is a major shift in Pakistan. And we should be very happy and welcome that. How Pakistan army hereafter, they will manipulate, they will not able to manipulate because they have got a fear that 9th May thing can be repeated. There has been spotting violences which is not coming out in the mainstream, but I am getting it that in Pakistan, there are some, 9 May situations are developing.
That's an important point you make, that there is a fear that possibly 9 May situation could be reported. Let's try to understand whether it's really possible. Faraz, you think this is possible, what General Sinha says, that despite all the power that Pakistan army has, there are limits to its manipulation which are getting manifested in the numbers? Because even the army fears that if they press further, if they press more, there could be a pushback and possible repeat of what happened on May 9.
Now we have to understand that, of course, there has been a massive turnout. I mean, the polling ended yesterday at 5 p.m. and it's almost over 27 hours. And, the Election Commission of Pakistan has unable to release all of the results. And we are still in a delusion of who is winning and who is not. And, so there are some parties who are under the illusion that they're winning, but they're not. Now, the point here is that the deep state, as we speak about, and of course, the state, the actors who are playing behind the screen, they have a limited capacity to meddle into the elections. Now, we have about 81 swing constituencies where the margin of victory is less than 5%. The establishment or bureaucracy or the deep state can only meddle in those particular constituencies. However, this time, because there has been a massive turnout, their ability to maneuver and manipulate elections was squeezed. That's what we see, that last night, a lot of bigwigs were losing. King's Party, I mean, the PMLN's bigwigs were losing. And what we saw in the morning, that they won. And there are glaring discrepancies in Form 45, which is the actual result, and Form 47, which is the result which are announced by the Election Commission. So those glaring discrepancies will, of course, will be challenged in the courts, and of course they'll be struck down. The capacity of the establishment has been squeezed because there's a massive turnout. Now, I don't think that there will be a May 9 repeat, because again, the political parties have learned from what has happened, what has been meted out to PTI in the past, and PTI will never go to that course again. Because again, the entire leadership has almost left PTI. Imran Khan is behind the jail, facing over 40 years of imprisonment. The vice chairman, Shah Mahmood Qureshi, the ex-foreign minister of Pakistan, is also in prison, of course, languishing in prison. The point is, there is not going to be a May 9 repeat. However, I see there is going to be a constitutional crisis, because again, political parties, for instance, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, will not accept any government, because again, their back candidates are in majority. So I see that there's going to be political uncertainty for at least a week, because again, in the so-called victory speech by Nawaz Sharif, he said that he's going to align with Pakistan People's Party, NQM, and other small parties, but he did not clarify or did not say that he's going to, align or make a coalition government with the independents backed by PTI. So there's going to be a constitutional crisis, and it's all already in the making. So there's no May 9 repeat, but there's going to be a crisis, constitutional, political, and security situation, because we have seen latest incidents of firing unrest in some constituencies where people are not accepting the results that have been declared by the Election Commission.
Okay, Faraz, let's take this to Yasin, because he seems to be a Nawaz supporter. Yasin Malik, you would say that obviously Nawaz Sharif would become Prime Minister. He has already indicated he will talk to the PPP. That's anyway the plan, or the outgoing government was already along those lines. So the formula is there. The generals have to just give a nod. But the fact of this being a stolen election is coming out from Nawaz Sharif's Form 45 itself. The declaration of result of Nawaz Sharif winning The number of total votes polled is 2,93,693, Yasin Malik. And the number of valid votes is 2,94,043. ये कैसे हो गया? जो valid votes हैं वो total votes polled से ज़्यादा हैं. चुराया इलेक्शन और
First of all, I just cleared that I am not supporter of Mia Muhammad Nawaz Sharif. I just love my democracy. I just love my country. I just love the election. Right now, the R party are fully free. The R party are very okay now. The time. If you said the establishment has support PMLN, then why they are become a not largest party in Pakistan? इस बात को पहले आप समझे जरा गौर से कि अगर यही वजह है तो हम फिर क्यों इस बहस मुबासे में पड़ रहे हैं? So, Mr. Anchor, this is not a way. I know that some reason, some problem in that election because we have huge country, we have lots of sources, but we need some more sources to make very efficiently a great elections. We need some more, staff. We need some more HRs. We need some more funds. We need some more people. We need some more management. So first of all, we have a number of problems. The voters are almost 12 crore almost. So इतना बड़ा इलेक्शन पूरी दुनिया में चंद ममालिक में होता है. One of us जो इस बड़े इलेक्शन को एक दिन के अंदर सारा करते हैं. दुनिया के वो ममालिक भी हैं जिनमें रिजल्ट 2 दिन बाद आते हैं और वो ममालिक हैं जिनकी हम मिसालें दे के थकते नहीं हैं. यूरोप कंट्रीज की मिसालें हम देते रहते हैं. So पहले आपको ये समझना होगा कि हर चीज में हमें कीड़े निकालने हैं, या अगर इतना ही मसला होता तो फिर एस्टेब्लिशमेंट मियां नवाज शरीफ को 150 सीटें दे के कर सकती थी. अभी देखना यह है कि ये जो इंडिपेंडेंट हैं ये पीटीआई से कितने बिलोंग करते हैं, वैसे जो इंडिपेंडेंट जीते हैं वो कितने हैं. अगर वो वैसे जीत के मियां साहब के साथ बैठना चाहते हैं तो व्हाट्स द प्रॉब्लम? So, Istakame Pakistan are sitting with Mia Muhammad Nawaz Sharif, MKM are sitting with Mia
That's
Muhammad
an important point you have given, Yasin Malik, for me to take the debate forward. You love your country, there should be a difference. Okay, no problem. It's your country. What you want to do, there should be some difference between love and love making. But, General K.K. Sinha, that was on a lighter note, but General Sinha, he's saying that had the Pakistan army wanted to rig it, they would have given 150 seats to Mia Nawaz Sharif, which they have not. So this is, according to him, proof of not rigging. But I would say that it's likely, and that's another way of looking at it, and perhaps Faraz might agree, but General Sinha, that the generals really wanted exactly this result because they want Nawaz Sharif also to remain on a leash. Nawaz Sharif and army have not had the best of relationship. So if they have Nawaz Sharif landing with the numbers that he needs, PPP, and then maybe some smaller ragtag coalition, then obviously Nawaz Sharif won't get ambitious. He would not think of changing the next chief of army staff. So obviously the generals are having it best both ways. They are getting away by saying that, oh, see, we did not rig the election because Nawaz Sharif did not win on his own. At the same time, the coalition government would be doing the bidding of Rawalpindi.
You mean to say it's all are scripted?
Abhishek, what you are saying that that may be one of the.
Well, you say Yasin Malik. I agree with you.
The way the army.
I am not. I just say you are saying that.
Yeah.
This is not a way. 12
okay, let General Sinha respond.
1 or 20 million people.
Can I? Abhishek, what you are saying, this possibility that army trying to actually keep a rein on Nawaz Sharif, they have tried to have something like that. But the matter of the fact that, actually, when you go and deeper and look at it the way the things are, the Form 45, Imran Khan saying that you have taken, and there are independent observers, and what you have said that, Pakistan army has not rigged, otherwise it have given 151 seats to Nawaz Sharif. But that is not the case. What happened 9th May, again I giving a reference back to that, that was not even army. The corps commanders were involved in it. There are many army people were involved in it. Nine main violence. So that violence is the actually if you go in detail, because I've carried out my analysis and a very deep study on this. See that army is also not very happy with the own establishment. There are people, and there is a chunk of it. They are supporting because they also want to have a change. A ground shift is there taking place in Pakistan. It may not happen this time, but certainly it will going to have a very immediate, because if even the coalition government comes up, head by Nawaz Sharif, they will not going to last, because they are in a deep trouble.
Right,
in all fronts. They will not able to do it. It will, if not happen tomorrow, it will happen day after tomorrow.
It's still a flux.
Or after some time.
Right. It's still a flux. Numbers would be out over the next couple of days, but a pattern has emerged, which is that the people of Pakistan have expressed in the numbers of PTI mistrust, distrust, and anger at the manner in which Pakistan Army continues to manipulate its democracy. I think we are still far from an open revolt against Pakistan Army which can be sustained. There was one on May 9, but as General Sinha suspects that Pakistan might be moving in that direction. On that note, thank you so much, Yasin Malik and Faraz Saeed, for joining us from Pakistan, and General Sinha here from New Delhi.